Today we're going to do a tutorial on how to style a young girl's hair using hair extensions. This is my daughter. Her favorite Disney movie is Tangled, so we're going to call her Rapunzel, her favorite character. Little Rapunzel has always had fairly short hair, but when she was 3, she got a hold of my older son's clippers and gave herself a home haircut. She took the razor and she cut it here, here, and here. Imagine trying to hide that hair. About 6 months ago, we decided we would try to use some extensions. Now, I just got the best extensions. These are her new extensions. They're called Lush Locks. They're from mypinkvanity.com. They're wonderful extensions. These are 20 inches long. They're the 160 gram deluxe set. These are the first ones that we got. They're 14 inches, and they were great because her hair was about 2 inches shorter. We loved these extensions. They were Remy, as are the new ones. Remy hair is the top of the line. The thing I do not like about these hair extensions are the clips. Clips are silver. They stick up above the top of the weft. They show in her hair. Every time I put them in her hair, they would show. I had to back comb and tease her hair a lot just to hide these extensions. Now, obviously, you can see we generally curl the extensions, and this gave her a little bit of length, especially back when her hair was shorter. I wanted to get a little bit longer extensions though, and I wanted ones that matched her hair color just a little better. So we bought this second set. Both sets we got from local hair salon products stores. And these have the clips that are brown, that blend into her hair much better. I love these extensions because of the clips. I love the length, I love the hair color, I like the highlights that are in it. But I didn't realize at the time the importance of buying Remy hair. These are not Remy hair extensions. So we've had these less than a month and they're already getting tangled. They're already just starting to look ratty. They're very pretty hair extensions, but they're just ratty looking. They're also much thinner than the new ones we got. The hair that we got from Lush Locks, we haven't curled or done anything to yet, and it's already beautiful. I want to show you how much hair you get in this set. You can get a hold of all of it. It's wonderful hair. Rapunzel loves to run her fingers through it, don't you? It's just so soft. I want to show you how to put this in today. We've always had hair that was really layered, and I've always just curled it to try to get it to blend in. But with this new hair, we can actually get it to blend in without any teasing, and we can get it to look like all one length. Okay, so the first thing you do when you put the hair extensions in is make sure you've combed or brushed through her hair. It's important that it be tangle free. And we're going to go ahead and use a clip like this to hold up the part of the hair we're not using. Now, with her head being a little bit smaller than an adult's, I start very low and work up fairly closely together with the wefts. I like to have a nice straight part. It's not important that it be 100% straight, but I like to get it fairly straight. And I like to put the hair extension close to the part. A lot of people will back comb the hair to make it stay in better. I don't like to back comb her hair, so I am not going to do that. But what I am going to do is I'm going to use a little bit of hairspray. You take one of the smaller wefts down here at the bottom, because of course her hair is smaller down here at the bottom. So these clips will fit right up by each side of her hair. I'm just going to put about 2 little squirts of hairspray. I like to make sure the wefts stay in really well. So I take a hold of the hair where I'm going to put the clip, and I poke it in and kind of make sure it's all the way through. And I clip it down tight. I pull the weft tight. Do the same thing on the other side. Of course, I'm always as careful as I can to be gentle because I just don't want to hurt her. Now I'm going to pull down about another ½ inch to 1 inch of hair. Do the same thing again. Now again, we're not working with this part of the hair yet, so I'm not too worried about it, and we're still behind the ears. Alright, the second weft that you get, and by the way, you get 11 wefts, which is more than you do with most companies with Lush Locks hair. Second weft I'm putting in just above the first one. Now you will notice that I didn't leave very much hair down below here, and that's because any hair you leave down here can show, and you don't want the short hair showing. Alright, I'm going to clip this in tight, make sure I have it in the way I want it. And if you're hurting her, she'll let you know. That's kind of the way kids are. Alright, now for the third set of wefts. I'm going to go ahead and start over here above the ear. Again, I'm trying to make these lines as straight across as possible. If you start up too high, they start curving up. That's not really a good thing. Okay, now this time, I'm not going to put the weft right up on the hairline. I want to go ahead and put it down just about a ½ an inch down. These have 3 clips, so I'm going to put just a little bit of hairspray right in the middle and on each edge. And you can see I'm not quite up on the part. And that's because I'm going to stack the hair. Lush Locks extensions, these clips aren't real long and you can stack them really easily, which is great if you don't have a very large head or if you're wanting to put in extra wefts. Okay, now you can see I have a little bit of extra hair on each side of the ear, so I'm going to go ahead and take some of the 1-inch wefts and clip them in at this point, just so that the hair goes all the way around. We don't want our ear showing. Okay, and one on the other side. I'm going to go ahead and put the largest wefts on next. These have 4 clips. Come on, always start with the middle and work towards the edges because you don't want to end up with too much hair on one side or not enough on the other. We're going to just go ahead and double weft that one like we did the one below. You know, it says on the website that you can buy the regular set of hair, which is a little less expensive for fine to medium hair, or you can buy the deluxe set for thicker hair. I would always recommend you buy the deluxe set. Rapunzel has thin little girl hair, but I've just found that the sets that are not the deluxe sets just tend to not be enough hair. Okay, this last one isn't as wide and it won't show on the sides, which is really kind of nice. Yeah, we have the 2 1-inch clips left, and I usually just use them to fill in on the sides, kind of like I did before. And I don't like to have the clips up too high in her hair, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and see if I can just kind of fit them in. Turn this way. Just kind of fit it in. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Now another thing to think about, now I didn't go up very high on her head, but if you do, you have to think about if you're going to have a part or anything like that. Sometimes if I part on this side, I'll put a little more hair over on this side just to make it look a little more natural. We're not going to do that. We're just going to comb her hair down this morning. We're going to go for the 1 length non-layered look today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take her natural hair, just this top layer that shows above the extensions, and I'm just going to pull it up. If you get a little bit of the extensions, that's fine too. That's just going to make it look better. Okay, before we finish the top though, we're going to brush through the extensions. Go ahead and stand up. Now, I like to use the paddle brush on the extensions when they're straight because it doesn't pull. You're not going to be pulling hair out. You don't have to do much to this hair as far as brushing because it doesn't tangle up. It's wonderful. Rapunzel, what do you think of your new Lush Locks hair?
It's beautiful and it's pretty.
Anything else you'd like to say?
Anyway, you know, Daddy did lots of hair extensions and he loves me so much and that's why he got me them. And they're so long and they go past my waist.
Very good. Good job. Thank you, sweet. Good one.